What's going on, guys? Welcome back to The Matrix. Last time, we went to the airport to give members of the rebels a message about some sort of meeting that is supposed to happen, but one of the members, a guy named Axel, well, not just Axel, his entire team really was attacked by agents, and so our mission got derailed slightly, and we were forced to help them. Ghost, as you know, since we're playing as Ghost at the moment, was tasked with helping out the captain of Axel's team, Captain Soren. So that's pretty much what we did. We helped him out. Eventually, Axel jumped out of a plane, and we were forced to go after him in a car, in an SUV to be more precise, with really shitty driving mechanics. Because, I mean, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Not my fault. Honestly, I could not drive any better than I did in that part, because that's just the way the vehicle handles in this game. And to be honest, even the driving sections that you get as Niobe, they're kind of, well, actually, well, one section is kind of like that, because you're underground and surrounded by cars, but the one that's after the post office, that one isn't too bad, and the other driving level also isn't. That's probably the best driving level in the game, and by best I mean it's, you know, the best in terms of how fun it is, although it is kind of fun. The best in terms of how the vehicle handles, because the one and only driving section with Ghost, the vehicle handles like ass. And there is absolutely nothing I can do, and no matter how hard I try to control the car, it goes all over the place. And there's just no way that you can possibly make it go straight and not crash into every little thing on the way there. But, anyway, we helped him, we got Axel back, and then we got introduced to our first, Actually, it was our second, because our first one was after the post office, after the whole escape sequence, and before we started the airport level, we got a glimpse of our live action scenes. So we did get to see another live action scene, which, fun fact, there are over 1 hour of film footage, filmed specifically for this game. So the Wachowski brothers, who directed basically made The Matrix, you know, the film trilogy, they specifically wrote and directed the live action scenes for this game. And also, another fun fact, which I'll point out you'll see later, but a little foreshadow is there's going to be well, you know what, I'm just going to point it out when we get to that part, because that's going to be maybe not necessarily that much later, but sort of later than this one. Anyway, the live action scene was, we finally managed to have that meeting that we filmed about, and Morpheus was there for like 1 second. He wasn't there at first, and all of a sudden he was there, and then he was gone again, just like a ghost. And then we got attacked by well, he said the Fed, so I'm guessing the FBI. Although they looked like SWAT, but SWAT isn't a federal agency. SWAT is a division of the police force, so I don't know, maybe when you say the Feds, although it might, like the way from what I've seen in movies and games and stuff, typically when you're talking about Feds, you're talking about the federal government, and more specifically, the FBI. But again, they don't really look like FBI, they just look like SWAT agents. But regardless, doesn't matter. we got attacked. We were forced to run, but we slipped and fell through a pipe. And yeah, so now we gotta go through the sewers. And our first level is the Abyss. Yeah, so the game actually saves after the cutscenes, or before the cutscenes, basically. Yeah, so pretty much whenever you enter and you save, unless you get into the next section, it'll pick up basically from the beginning. So that's why those cutscenes played again. That's why I skipped them, because we have already seen them. Now the sewer levels, they are really not one of my favorite levels, because there are some, not because they're not fun, they're definitely pretty fun to play. I mean, like I said, this whole game, there really hasn't been a section in this game that I really was extremely disappointed in. But there's a lot of defense levels in this game where, and you'll see when we get to the top of this tower, well, not really the top of this tower, but generally in that little vicinity. And that's going to be the first part, but then there's going to be a whole, like several other sections where you're going to have a health bar of an ally, and you're going to have to make sure that, see, I don't even have any other weapons. You're going to have to make sure that your ally doesn't die. And those sections are actually quite difficult to pull off. And it gets kind of annoying because you have to redo this entire section if you fail, because as you know, there are, yeah, help Balor, but dispatching his assailants, they're,
well done. Okay, step it up.
yeah, I may not have seen that difficult right now, but trust me, it gets much more difficult later on. And what's annoying about it is the fact that sometimes you see their health drop really quickly, but you're thinking like, where the hell are these shots coming from? Because you don't actually see any of the enemies. And that's really, really annoying because, well, like I said, there aren't any checkpoints in this game, so once you fail,
We have our location.
see, look at that. Look how quickly their health, see how quickly his health drops? Like, his health pretty much in one shot got, you know, pretty much down to zero in almost one shot. And as you see, no checkpoints, so I gotta go through this whole section over and over and over and over again until I finally managed to save his ass. Which, it's just annoying. It's really annoying having to protect people when their health drops almost instantly, and you basically have no idea, sometimes you have no idea where the shots are coming from. And like, if there was, wouldn't it be so bad if there was actually a checkpoint system in this game? Or at least the ability to quick save? But there isn't, so if you fail, you're pretty much screwed because you gotta go through the section, you gotta go through the beginning. Not only that, but you also gotta go through that stupid cutscenes in the beginning over and over and over and over again. It's just, by like the 14th time you die, or you fail, it gets so annoying that you just want to like, just throw this game out the window. Well, maybe not that drastic, but
Well done. Okay, step it up.
yeah, maybe it's just, you gotta be really quick, but you also gotta know exactly where the enemy is. It's just, it's a pain sometimes. So,
Have our location. I'll head them off.
see what I mean? I'll just meet you guys after that section because I'm going to have to redo this like 15 billion times because